Youngstown Press Club, and it's my privilege to be here with my fellow Press Club members to honor the 67 journalists killed in 2022. We are so grateful to Father Mykola Zomchak and Saints Peter and Paul Ukrainian Orthodox Church for hosting us and participating in this event. And can I just say how meaningful it is to be in this beautiful church, which speaks so much of the Ukrainian people and their beauty and strength and faith. I'd like to recognize our readers today. They are George Denny, Joanne Kolarik, Chris Travers, Ernie Brown, India Gatz, Ralph Zerbonia, Lori Factor, Chelsea Simeon, Adam Earnhardt, Brenda Leonard, and George Nelson. And I will now turn this over to George Denny, Chairman of the Press Club's World Press Freedom Day recognition.
The Youngstown Press Club is here as part of World Press Freedom Day, a United Nations observance promoting the freedom of the press as a basic human right throughout the world. World Press Freedom Day memorializes journalists who were killed while doing their work. The event also informs us about continuing violations against the free press. Framers of the U.S. Constitution knew freedom of expression and opinion were important to preserving democracy in our nation. The First Amendment states Congress shall make no law abridging freedom of the press or freedom of speech or the press. Worldwide, the importance of a free press is highlighted by the 1948 United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media, regardless of frontiers. Yet, the right of a free press to report the truth through journalism and honest opinion continues to be tested in the United States and abroad. The work of journalists often places them in life-threatening situations. By speaking the truth, they have been threatened, injured, imprisoned, or killed. The Committee to Protect Journalists, a nonprofit organization promoting press freedom, recorded 67 journalists killed in 2022. The committee reports 363 journalists imprisoned at the end of 2022, while Iran, China, Myanmar, Turkey, and Belarus were the top 5 jailers of journalists early this year. Most recently, Russia has detained Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich on espionage charges, which the U.S. government and Wall Street Journal strongly deny. The Youngstown Press Club stands in support of the rights of journalists today. We memorialize those men and women who were killed while they worked as journalists last year. Youngstown Press Club members will read the names of each, the countries in which they were killed, and the nature of their death. We begin with Bangladesh. Hasiber Rahman Rubel was a journalist whose body was found in a river. And I might add that many of these journalists who were killed had often been threatened with their lives before they were killed, but yet they stayed on the job. Mohuddin Sarkir Naeem, a newspaper reporter shot while covering drug trafficking. In Brazil, Don Phillips, a freelance journalist found dead with several gunshot wounds. Ivanildo Oliveira, a community website journalist, attacked and killed. In Central African Republic, Jean Saint-Clair Maka Posokoro, news director of a fact-finding website, who died from suspected poisoning.
From Chad, Everest Jaloramaji shot and killed while reporting violence. Also from Chad, Narcisse Oride, a radio reporter shot while covering protests in Chad. From Chile, Francisca Sandoval died from gunshot wounds while covering a protest. From Colombia, Rafael Emu Moreno Garavito, a local news outlet director shot by motorcyclists. Also from Colombia, Wilder Alfredo Cordova, an online news director shot and killed by motorcyclists. From Ecuador, Gerardo Delgado Olmedo, a reporter attacked and killed by gunfire. From Guatemala, Orlando Villanueva, a news website owner and reporter attacked and killed by gunfire.
All of the following 8 journalists were from the Caribbean island nation of Haiti. Franklin Tamar, he was attacked and killed by gunfire. Franson Charlotte, attacked and killed by gunfire. John Wesley Amadi, shot and killed in Port-au-Prince while reporting gang activity. Maximilien Lazare, journalist covering a protest, killed by Haitian National Police gunfire. Romelson Vilcet, journalist killed by police-fired tear gas canister. Tyson Latiga, shot by attackers while reporting gang violence. Wilgens Louison, shot and killed while reporting gang activity. And Edwin Josue Angin, kidnapped and killed.
From Honduras, Ricardo Alferez Avila, camera operator and news show host, shot and killed. From India, Rohit Bishal, newspaper reporter killed by an improvised explosive device. Also from India, Subhash Kumar Mato, a cable news station reporter, shot in the head. From Israel in the occupied Palestinian territory, Shireen Abu Akleh, journalist shot in the head, reportedly by Israeli Defense Forces. From Kazakhstan, Murakhan Bazarbayev, a TV camera crew driver shot and killed on assignment. And from Kenya, Ashad Sharif, shot at a roadblock.
All from Mexico, Alfonso Margarito Martinez Esquivel, photographer, shot at his residence. Antonio de la Cruz, journalist, shot near his home. Armando Linares Lopez, shot in his home by attackers. Ferdinand Ramon, newspaper columnist, attacked and killed. Javier Lopez Vasquez, news website founder, journalist, shot and killed. Jose Luis Gamboa Arenas, news website publisher and founder, stabbed to death. Juan Aron Lopez, social media news founder, found dead with head trauma.
Also from Mexico, when I am done, you will have heard 13 names. Juan Carlos Muniz, a local news website reporter, shot and killed. Luis Enrique Ramirez, political columnist, found dead with head wounds. Maria Guadalupe Lourdes Maldonado Lopez, television reporter and anchor, shot dead in her car. Roberto Toledo Barrera, a camera operator and video editor, shot and killed. Sheila Johanna Garcia Oliveira, journalist, attacked and shot by a number of assailants. And number 13, Yesenia Maldonado Falcone, a journalist, shot by a number of assailants.
From Myanmar, Ai Kyo, arrested by military, died in custody. Also from Myanmar, Pu Duidam, media group founder and editor, abducted and executed. From Paraguay, Humberto Coronel, radio reporter, assassinated by motorcyclist gunman. From Philippines, Federico Jempisa, attacked and murdered at his home. Also from Philippines, Johanna Villegas, radio and internet reporter, shot and killed at her home. From Philippines, Percival Malbasa, radio commentator, gunned down by motorcyclists. From Philippines, Renato Blanco, radio reporter, stabbed to death.
From Somalia, Mohammed Issei Hassan, reporter and producer, killed while covering bomb blasts. Also from Somalia, Ahmed Mohammed Shukur, TV journalist, killed by a roadside bomb. From Syria, Esem Abdullah, killed during Turkish airstrikes. From Turkey, Güngör Arslan, online news editor, attacked and shot in his office. From the United States, Jeff German, political corruption reporter, stabbed outside his Las Vegas home. And from Yemen, Saber El-Hadari, reporter, killed by a car bomb.
These journalists and creators were killed covering the war in Ukraine. Brent Renault, documentary filmmaker, shot at a checkpoint. Frederic Leclerc Imhoff, cameraman, killed during the shelling of an evacuation. Ihor Hodenko, photojournalist, killed while covering the Russian invasion. Max Levin, photojournalist, found shot and killed, possibly executed. And Mantis Kavetaravich, documentary filmmaker, found shot and killed.
Continuing from Ukraine, Oksana Bolina, a journalist killed during shelling of Ukraine's capital city. Oksana Haider, a journalist and blogger, killed by artillery fire. Alexandra Kuvshinova, a journalist and producer, killed by mortar fire. Pierre Zakrzewski, camera operator, killed by mortar fire. Roman Nezhiboretz, video technician, found dead with his hands tied and shot in the knees.
Also from Ukraine, Viktor Diedov, camera operator, killed by Russian shelling. Vera Hirich, journalist, killed by Russian shelling. Yevgeny Baal, journalist, age 78, died after severe beating in his home by Russian forces. Yevgeny Sakun, camera operator, killed by Russian shelling. And Zoroslav Zamoysky, freelance journalist, found dead in the street. These men and women whose names we have read are among those who will be memorialized in a short service here now, with Father Zomchak leading prayers. Following the service, everyone is invited downstairs for a light lunch that church members have graciously put together for us. On behalf of the Youngstown Press Club, I thank everyone for coming and helping us mark the 30th year of World Press Freedom Day.